Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, this is New To, and today I'm going to be bringing you some brand new Monster Club TCG content. So, on the back of last night's announcement of the newest set, Into the Dark, I am going to be doing a bit of a Monster Club recap, where we are going to be looking at some of the cards from Season 0 all the way up to the set Knights and Witches, just to kind of prep us for this exciting new set coming out. And we're going to have a little bit of discussion about the new set as well. I don't want to talk too much about it because I love the mystery of opening packs, so I don't want to get kind of too into this. But I've kind of got all the Monster Club TCG products here now, just to show you kind of where we're at. So very quickly, we're going to go and have just a quick discussion on the games. We have Monster Club Poker. We have Monster Club Tennis. And we have the really cool and really unique Monster Club RPG. So these will all get their separate videos, and I've already done some reviews on them too. If you're interested, you can look back on my channel list. But really, we are here to look at the cards. So we're going to start with Season 0. And really, like I said before in the title of this video, this is a recap. And it's a recap where we're just going to be looking at the complete collection. I have the complete collection of the 3 sets, plus the promo from Monster Club Tennis as well. And we're just going to go through, and I'm just going to talk about some of the cards. For new players too, who are interested in starting and kind of just want to see where they're at, what sets to buy and where to go. And of course, now is one of the best times to start the Monster Club TCG, because they've just released some of these really cool bundles as well for new players, so you can get kind of whole kits together without just having to buy kind of a pack here and a pack there. So let's get straight into it and look at some of the Season 0 cards. So Season 0 is the largest of the sets, and really sets the bar, puts the precedent out for archetypes and power levels of cards. So what do I mean when I say an archetype? Well, what I mean is cards that go together. So these are cards that are a similar theme or name, and these often kind of work together. They synergize really well. So we have a few right here. I might not even have to point them out for you eagle-eyed viewers, but my favorite card of the whole game is Gonzo. I love Gonzo, this rock boy here. And then see at the top here we have Gonzo Plus and Gonzo the Golden Sentinel. And as we're going to go through, you're going to see lots more Gonzo cards. So all these cards kind of work together and they synergize really well. We can see some classic cards already emerge, things like Giggles here. And I just really love the whole feel and aesthetic of Season 0. I love these kind of circular backgrounds, like a spotlight where the monster is kind of in front of it. That's really cool. And we're just going through and we can just have a look at some of these really cool cards here. I really like the Mighty Dragon of Fire. So this is a classic deck. I'm going to be bringing you a profile on this. So this card score rises by 100 for every a fire dragon in your grave. Now, what's really cool about Monster Club is that you're only allowed 1 copy of any card. So you can't have multiple copies except if the card tells you you can. So let's go all the way back to Fire Dragon here. And you can just see here, Fire Dragon says duplicates of this card are allowed. So that means we can have more than 1. So we can really beef up the Mighty Dragon of Fire. And we can continue to go through. And you see we have Brother Gonzo as well. Some really cool cards like Dweller Mage as well. Room Service is another really good one. I played against a guy, or I was speaking to a guy actually who had a really cool Room Service deck, which I really like. And things like Sunset Rock Giant is not a Gonzo card, but works really well with other rock cards. And what do I mean by rock cards? Well, if you have a look in the bottom right of a card here, you can see a little symbol. So there's rock, there's paper, and the cup of monster here is scissors. So that goes to show it's another way of kind of if two monsters are tied in attack, you compare their rock, paper, scissors logo, and that's an easy way to know who has won the battle. And so we're just going to go through. I mean, and I just love the card art here. Another really cool archetype that we see again and again is the Gogga. I really like these, and of course, like Lava Lady and like Lava Girl too. And we come to the end of season 0 here. So season 0 is 130 cards, so it's the biggest of the set, and really provides you the solid core of Monster Club cards that you're going to need. So next we have season 1. Now season 1 just jumps right into this, and we get some really, really good cards. So things like Ancient Sword is one that I really like. I really like the artwork too. Again, we kind of carry on this great artwork. Like even things like Kitsune Knight, they don't have to be the most powerful monsters, but they just have this wonderful kind of aesthetic to them. And of course, some more support for my boy Gonzo there. And I just want to really draw your attention to some of this art here. Two of my favorite cards from the set. One is the Brightest Shine, and I just love that kind of aesthetic, that fading, that gradient from the pink all the way down to the yellow there. It's just beautiful. And another one is the Shard of Power. So the Shard of Power, I mean, I just love how every part of the card is used. It's totally blended in. And of course, not only is it a really strong card anyway, but I just really like this theme of red. It's like a scarlet, white and gold. It's beautiful on the kind of black backdrop. It's lovely. And of course, there's some really interesting cards in here as well from the next set. So besides Gonzo, one of the things I really want to build is a game coin deck. So game coins are just cards that slot onto your monsters and give them this extra score buff. Obake Club, so Monster Club there. And you can have duplicates of them. And there's a whole bunch of cards that work with the game coins. So I really like this idea of building some kind of like a coin deck, you know, just to try and abuse this this fun mechanic. And I don't know if it's going to be any good, but we're going to give it a go anyway. And look forward to the deck profile of a game coin one. Yeah, it's going to be super sweet. And there's a whole bunch of cards, not just in this one, but also in the next set, Knights and Witches, which we're going to be looking at, that will show off that too. And again, one of the things I love is the kind of really cool card art, things like Plant Dragon, Maximus there, Strange Dark Dragon, Extinct Raptosaurus, kind of then coupled with things like Fire Gary. And yeah, Fire Gary is just adorable. But you can see that even though there's so many different colours of cards here, they all still fit together. They all still feel like they're part of one set. And that's something that I really like, how they've kind of managed to draw in these kind of multicolored cards, slightly different aesthetics, all under kind of one big umbrella of style. Here we go. And then the final cards from season 1 here. And we also have Tennis King Ray. Now, Tennis King Ray is a promo card from Monster Club Tennis, which I just showed you very quickly at the start of the video. And of course, you need him to have a complete set of Monster Club. So if you don't have him, then you're going to have to get yourself Monster Club Tennis. So let's go on to Knights and Witches. Now, Knights and Witches is really the first set that... It's the first set that kind of is the start of a whole new phase of Monster Club cards. I think it's the best way to say it. And what I mean by that is that it introduces 2 new things that the previous Season 0 and Season 1 didn't have. The first one is first edition cards. So let's take a look, shall we? What do I mean by a first edition card? Well, firstly, it says first edition just below its score there. And a first edition just means that it's a first set of printing of the card. So subsequent prints of Knights and Witches will not have that first edition logo or stamp on it. So that's really cool because that rewards collectors and people who can kind of invest early into this. It's kind of like a reward for the fans who are taking a kind of leap of faith into a new set, that we can have these kind of first edition cards. Secondly is we get the rare card that's introduced. So previous to this, there were no rarities in the Monster Club TCG, and now they introduce rare cards. So in the kind of initial print, rare cards were not labeled. So fans on Discord kind of put together lists of what the rare cards were, kind of picking them out one by one. So we know the full list of rare cards, and I think subsequently they are printed now on the card. But here we go. Look at this, the Sea King Can here, really cool card, and actually pretty sick with its score as well. And we're going through. So Knights and Witches really carries on the theme of some of our classic cards here. Onis, Gonzos, Goggas. In fact, we've got two really cool Goggas there. Coin Thief as well, so we're right on it there. Dragons, or like combo cards. One of the things I really like is that we get reprints of duplicate cards. Now, duplicate cards, like I mentioned before, you can have more than one in a deck. And these are the cards that you kind of want more of than anything else. You know, you can have one Dragon Knight, but you're going to want a whole bunch of Fire Dragons. And one of the things I really love about Monster Club, the Monster Club Corporation, is that they have, when they reprint a card, it gets new artwork as well. So it's not like you just open it and go, oh, it's just another Fire Dragon. It's almost like a token. No. These are brand new art cards as well. So hopefully in the future, if we keep seeing reprints of duplicates, we might even be able to get a whole bunch of different arts for these cards, which is really exciting. And I just want to draw your attention as well to this. Is probably one of my favorite cards from the set, which is a Monster in the Wall. And one of the things I absolutely love about it is it kind of tells a story within the card. So you see, we have the border here, but the monster is actually coming out of the border. It's like literally coming out of the wall of the card. And I just love that. It's just an extra little bit, I think, that really makes Monster Club stand out, how it uses all the card. It's not just the top, bottom. You know, the card itself is part of the story. You know, it's like this monster's kind of trapped in this card. It's trying to get out in here. And I love that. And we're going to go through and have a look at some of the more. Of course, Oni Champion Girls with Gonzos and things like that. We have another reprint of Game Coin here. I really like this variant too. And of course, if you have Game Coins, I'm always after Game Coins. So if you see me on Discord, I'm new to, drop me a message, tag me. I will probably trade for them because I want loads of them. And I can't decide which one I like more from Knights or Witches or Season 1. If you have a preference, let me know in the comments. And finally, the last page, and we are up to date with the current Monster Club TCG collection until I get the new set Into the Dark delivered, which has just been dispatched, actually. I just had an email today. So I'm really excited. Hopefully by next week, I should have a good few videos up for you, not just of pack openings. We're going to be looking at Monster Club Tennis, and we're going to be looking at some deck profiles. I think we're going to have a look at a Fire Dragon deck profile, and we're going to have a look at a Game Coin deck profile as well. But what to expect from Into the Dark? Well, they did play their cards close to their chest, Monster Club, and that's one of the things I really like about it. You know, we don't want to see too much. I love the thrill of opening their golden packs to see what cards are in there. So I don't want to know too much. We know that there is support for dark type cards, for dark cards or cards with dark in their name. So that's really cool. But we can predict that from looking at Season 1 and Knights and Witches that we are going to be looking at support for existing archetypes. So expect to see Gonzos, Onis, Goggas, probably some more Knights and Dragons and Witches too. But all kind of wrapped up in this new theme for the set. So Into the Dark, whatever that will entail. We're also going to be chasing secret rare cards as well. So secret rare cards, again, just been teased just enough to kind of give us the bare bones of them. We know that these won't be in packs, but these are going to be tournament prizes and content producer prizes. So make sure you get on the Discord and sign up for those tournaments if you want those secret rare cards. The only thing we know about them so far is we know that they are obviously secret rare. They're really rare, but some are going to be reprints of fan favorites and others are going to be totally new cards. So it's going to be really exciting. I can't wait. And hopefully we can get on to Discord and have a look, see if our detectives can't put a comprehensive list together once we kind of know when they're out. So as always, if you have enjoyed my video, please like, comment and subscribe. Make sure you join the Monster Club Discord as well. And for those of you who want to know, hey, where do I get the new packs of Into the Dark? Check the description down below. It's going to link you straight to the Monster Club Corporation page, which has the on the shop where you can just get them straight away. I would recommend it now. Get those first edition cards. That's what you want. We are after these labeled first editions. And of course, the more people that get cards, the more chance we have of trading and everyone completing their collections. Well, thank you very much. I've been Newtwo. Goodbye.